Hey everybody! Well, today we're going to take a look at this really cool Starship Enterprise from Hallmark. So I was in the Hallmark store today and I happened to find that they have these things. Now, it says it's a Christmas type of ornament, but from what I saw, it looks like you can keep this on year-round. It's not necessarily kind of Christmassy, but it's very cool. It has some lights that light up for the engines and in the saucer, and then this area lights up too. It has some different sound effects from different episodes. So it's called a Christmas decoration, a table decoration. Here's what the box looks like. So let me take it out of the box and let's check it out. All right, so here it is outside of the package, and you can see it looks pretty cool. I really like this planet that they got going on here. It almost looks like an ice planet or something. And then here you can see the way that it's supported with, I don't know, it almost looks like an eruption or something. So it looks kind of cool the way they painted it. It's got like a light blue and white going on. It will light up, the whole thing lights up inside there. There's the activation button. And on this side, this is where you plug in the power adapter. And then there's a switch here for light only or light and sound. So there's two different modes that you can do with it. And what else I like about it is it comes with its own power adapter. I really don't like when you have to buy a separate power adapter because they're kind of expensive. And sometimes Hallmark has you do that for some of these kits and these, or I should say some of the ornaments and stuff. So let's take a better look at the Enterprise. Looking at the side view here, it looks really good. They don't really have the windows painted or anything, but you can kind of see some of the detail that's going on with it. Let's move it over here. You can kind of see how the windows are on here. So they're very kind of light as far as the detail goes. Here's the bottom of the saucer. Looks very good. There's the nacelles. All this detail going on in here. I mean, Hallmark always does really good details on their stuff, you know, whenever they make these kind of things. I like that they're making a lot of Star Trek and Star Wars stuff. It's very cool. I always like to see what they come up with every year. So here's the detail on the top of the saucer. Now, some of this isn't completely accurate for some of the markings. Like, I don't think that it's supposed to have that, and it doesn't have these on the side either. And then also it shouldn't have the yellow things right here on the side of the bridge. So I'm not sure why they decided to add those on, but you know, it's not supposed to be like a super accurate model or whatever. But it looks very cool. All right, so let me plug it in and let's check out the lights. Okay, here it is, all lit up. Oh man, this is really, really cool. I absolutely love the lighting effect that goes on in this thing. You can kind of see how it's kind of swirling. It's got a purplish blue, some green in there, kind of white right at that point. Here's the ship itself. Now, although the windows don't light up, the bridge lights up, as you can see right there. Hopefully it's not getting too washed out by the camera. And then also the planetary sensor lights up as well. And then the engines, this is really neat. Now, hopefully I can show this. Let me see if I can see how they're circulating in there. And they're turning the correct way. They're turning inward. So they got like I think there's 3 LEDs where they're spinning like that. It's on both sides. You can get this one here. Look at that. That is so well done. It looks very, very cool. So this is the lights only mode. As I said, oh, look how it's red right there. That's so cool. So on the back here, you got a switch where you can switch it from lights only. And then the other one, here, let me flip that real quick. Okay, so when you flip the switch, you'll hear the bridge sound effects. So let me turn it, the switch is a little hard to flip. There we go. So that's really neat. So if you want just the sound effects and the lights, you can just leave it like that. And then once you press the button, it'll start going into all the different, I think it's like 5 or 6 different scenes from the show. So I'm going to turn it back to lights only so that we can kind of hear it without that kicking in all the time, the bridge sound effect. So let me get that set up. Okay, so I put the microphone closer so that we can hear it better. So here's the first one.
Full ahead, Mr. Sulu. Maximum warp. Ahead, sir. Maximum. Phasers, stand by. Sir, at this distance? We know their Achilles heel, Mr. Stiles. Their weapon takes all their energy. They must become visible in order to launch it.
A phaser hit at this distance would be the wildest stroke of luck.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Stiles. Are phasers ready?
Phasers show ready.
Oh, that is awesome. And I love how it goes back to the normal kind of glow effect here. Okay, here's the next one.
I am Commander Lespine. You are trespassing in the territorial annex of the Tholian Assembly. You must leave this area immediately.
Spock, in command of the Federation starship Enterprise. Commander, according to the Federation, this area is free space.
We claim this territory and are prepared to use force, if necessary, to protect our property.
We are not interested in your display of force. The Enterprise is responding to a distress signal from one of our ships and is currently engaged in rescue operations. Do you wish to assist us?
I find no evidence of a disabled ship. My instruments indicate that ours are the only two vessels in this area.
The other ship is interspatially trapped. It should reappear in 1 hour and 53 minutes. We request you stand by until then.
Very well, Enterprise. In the interest of interstellar amity, we will wait precisely 1 hour and 53 minutes. But be correct. We do not tolerate deceit.
Oh, that was a long one. That was really cool. I really love the effect that's going on in here. All right, let's do the next one.
Captain's log, stardate 1709.2. Patrolling outposts guarding the neutral zone between planets Romulus and Remus and the rest of the galaxy received emergency call from Outpost 4. The USS Enterprise is moving to investigate and assist.
Okay, we'll do the next one.
Lieutenant Uhura, how did all these tribbles get on the bridge?
I don't know, sir. They do seem to be all over the ship.
Well, don't look at me. It's the Tribbles who are breeding. If we don't get them off the ship, we're going to be hip deep in them. Can you explain that? Well, the nearest thing I can figure out is that they're born pregnant, which seems to be quite a time saver. I know, but really. And from my observations, it seems they're bisexual, reproducing at will. Brother, they got a lot of will.
Oh, that's great. The Trouble with Tribbles. Absolutely love that episode. All right, here's I think this is the last one. I'm not sure.
Weapons department, maintain battle stations. All of the decks, stand by alert.
All decks acknowledging, sir.
Hull surface is pitted with meteor scars. However, scanners make out a name. SS Botany Bay.
Rig 4, tractive beam, helm, lock onto that vessel. Bridge is yours, Mr. Spock. Care to join the landing party, Doctor? Well, if you're actually giving me a choice, I'm not.
That's great. The camera's washing out some of the colors, especially right in this area, because it's really cool. I mean, sometimes you get some greens and blues and purples in here. It's a really nice mix. Okay, I think there's one more.
It looks like that ship is expecting us. We read heat coming on. Complete oxygen atmosphere. Very interesting. You ready, Bo? No. Signed aboard this ship to practice medicine, not to have my atoms scattered back and forth across space by this gadget. You're an old-fashioned boy, McCoy. Energize.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. That was that swirling effect. That was fantastic for the transporter. Okay, so I think that was the last one. Let's check just to make sure.
Full ahead, Mr. Sulu. Maximum warp. Ahead, sir. Maximum. Phasers, stand by.
Sir, at this distance?
We know their Achilles heel, Mr. Stiles. Their weapon takes all their energy. They must become visible in order to launch it.
A phaser hit at this distance would be the wildest stroke of luck.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Stiles. Are phasers ready?
Phasers show ready.
Okay, so I think that's the first one we started with. Oh man, that is absolutely fantastic. All right, well, there we go. The Hallmark Enterprise tabletop decoration, I guess is what they're calling this. This is very, very cool. I'm very impressed with it. I'm impressed with how many sound bites that they have on this thing, especially the one from the Tholian Web. That was a really long one. I mean, I remember when they had these chips, like electronic, sound chips that could only have a few seconds of stuff on here. But this one here, that's got a lot of stuff on it. The ship looks great. The lights look great. The effects that are going on in this thing really bring this thing to life. The engine, the cells, the buzzard collectors look fantastic. The way very slowly and peacefully spin. There's something kind of calming about it. And you can use this as maybe a kind of a desk lamp, but it doesn't give, it's more like an ambient light type of thing. And see how it just kind of changes colors as we go? I mean, this color, the camera's really washing it out, but the colors are so deep and rich in here. So I found this at the Hallmark store. It's $130. You'll see a display model of it over by the Christmas ornaments. And they didn't have any boxes of it out there. I had to go up to the counter and ask the lady if they had any of these in stock, and thankfully they did. So if you don't see any on the shelf, then just go up and ask them, and they probably have some, because the box is relatively large that it comes in. But oh, this is so cool. I really love it. And you don't have to use it just for Christmas. You can leave this out all year. It doesn't have anything that, kind of designates it to a Christmas holiday or anything. So very, very cool. I absolutely love it. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'd very much appreciate it. And until the next time, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. So thank you again, and have a good one.